Paula from Nevertheless She Budgeted, and today I'm going to be going over my paycheck to paycheck number 2 budget. This is for 16th through 30 April. I got paid on the 15th and today is like the 17th or 18th, so I'm just now getting around to the bank and getting around to doing this for you guys, but I wanted to let you guys know where I'm standing and what I'm doing. So yeah, here that is. If you are new to this channel and you enjoy budgeting videos and debt payoff type videos, this is the channel to be on. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscription button and the little notification bell as well, just because I don't normally post on a regular schedule just based off of my work. So if you do like those types of videos, go ahead and do that. If you're returning, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you like this video just as much as my other ones. So let's just get right into this. I have about half the page here covered up with one piece of paper and then the other half with the other. So hopefully I can figure this out and make sure that everything shows properly. But I'm just gonna move this all down here to show you my income. So for my mill pay, I'm going to be getting $21.0777. I'm a salaried worker, so I get paid twice a month, the 1st and the 15th of every month, so about 24 paychecks a year. And I always get this much unless I get some type of a promotion or like this year in June, I'll be hitting my 10-year mark, so I'll be getting a step up. So I'll be getting step pay. And then obviously at the beginning of every year I get a COLA increase, a cost of living increase that everybody else gets as well. My side job, I work for a restaurant. I'm putting in here a $150 paycheck. That's accounting for about 15 hours over, about 15 hours over a 2-week period. I get paid every other week at this job. But if I move on down, that gives me a total of $2,257.77 for my income. I do expect to get paid a little bit more for my side job. However, $150 is a good lower number. It's my minimum, I would say, for what I'd get paid over a 2-week period. I am just going to move this one here over a little bit here. All right, and then scrolling down to my bills section, you see I have my mortgage here for $441. I put away about half my mortgage. I try to make it even so that it's similar amounts of money coming out between each paycheck. So this is what I needed to take out for my second paycheck in order for it to be equal to my first paycheck amount, I guess, if that makes sense. So $441, and then I added that to, I think it's $609. Is what I took out of my other paycheck. So total this month I'm paying $1,050, so $1,050. And that is a slight increase to normal. I am just rounding it up and adding the extra $10 or $9 and change to my mortgage. It's not much, but every little bit helps in terms of making extra mortgage principal payments. So that's kind of what I'm doing for now. And then once I get to a different baby step, once my debt is paid off and stuff like that, I will be increasing this to more. Moving down, I have my natural gas. This is not the exact, actually this is. I'm on a budget plan with natural gas. So my natural gas comes out and it is $70 every month. My utilities, this is not an exact number, but this is a guesstimate. I think this month I did have the bill come out, so it's actually about $67 and some change. So I'll be able to save those $3 and put them towards my car loan. But for now, for budgeting purposes, I marked down $70, and that's a pretty good number so far, at least through the winter. We'll see how it looks going into the summer. Utilities includes like my water, sewer, trash pickup, that kind of stuff. Car insurance here is $109.81. That's just for my single car. I have had a couple accidents, so my premium is kind of high for one car, but you know, you do what you gotta do. So internet, I pay $70.72 each month. And then my gym payment, I pay $21.50. I go to Planet Fitness and I have the black membership, so I get tanning and like the massage options and stuff. And then last but not least for my bills is Netflix. I pay just for one account and I have a couple people on it, so I pay $15. And so when I total that all up, it's $798.03. And when I take that from my $2257.77, it leaves me with $1,459.74. And then I can move down into my cash envelopes. So first of all is my groceries. I put $170 away each paycheck, and that includes any food for me, any toiletries or anything that I might need for the house, or shampoo or face wash or anything like that, as well as cat food and kitty litter for my 2 cats. Eating out, I gave myself $50. Travel, this is including like gas, tolls, anything like that. Sometimes I'll increase it if I know that I'm going anywhere, but I'm not really planning on traveling this month or over the next 2 weeks, so $35 will suffice for that time period. And personal, I give myself $15 a pay period, and this does roll over, so if I have any money left over in that envelope, I do leave it in there and I just roll it over to the next pay. I also have my unbudgeted in this category, or this, I guess, section, and I don't budget anything because what would be the point? It's unbudgeted for a reason. When I total that all up, it's $270, and when I subtract that from the $1,459.74, it leaves me with $1,189.74. Moving over and down, I get to my savings, and right now I'm not putting any money into my savings like account actually, but I am putting money into sinking funds just for like house stuff, like mostly things that I can't bankroll, I guess, each pay period. So I put $275 there, and that leaves me with $914.74 from my $1189.74. And then I move on up to my debts over here. And as you can see, my car loan, this is kind of calculated based off of these numbers. So Citibank and Apple credit card, I have those set at a fixed amount, just based off of, they have promotional 0% APR rates. And so those balances will, or those percentage rates will run out by, I think, December of this year for both of those cards. So I just kind of calculated from the time that I took out the money on these cards to the time that that 0% APR rate would end, and divided it by the number of paychecks I would get and got these numbers. So $160 for Citibank and $125 for Apple, and then whatever's left over of this $914 is going to my car loan. So that leaves $629.74 and gives me a zero-based budget. I don't have anything else in my special or other spending. This is kind of stuff that like would be like medical bills, vet bills, things that might pop up. I had stripes sewn on my uniforms a couple weeks ago, so that kind of thing would fall under this. Anything that would be things that I guess wouldn't fall into the other categories would fall into this. And then this is my cash breakdown. I can do that with you guys. So for groceries, again, I'm going to do $170, but what I decided to do initially was two 50s, 220s, 210s, and 25s, and that all added up. However, I have already gone to the ATM, so what I ended up doing was my 25s, my 210s, and then I didn't have a chance to get 50s or 100s. So I just split up the 250s here. So I did my regular 220s, and then I did 4 more 20s for my 50s, and then 2 more 10s. So that should add up 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So that's 170. And then eating out, I did the same thing. So 2 20s and a 10. Travel and personal always get 10, 15, and the 35, 20, 35. And then for sinking funds, I was going to be taking out hundreds. So I'm going to move you up first, and we'll go over what I've decided to do with my sinking funds. So for my sinking funds, I have my car, and currently it's got $60 in there. I'm going to be adding 20. For Christmas, I'm not going to be adding anything. Holidays and gifts, I have 46, and I'm going to be adding 11. For the house fund, I actually ended up spending what I had in there. I think I had put 103 in at the beginning of the month, and then I ended up needing to go to Lowe's for some stuff. So I picked up all of that, and I ended up emptying that out. So I'm going to be putting 103 in for this pay period as well. For other, I'm not putting anything. I don't have anything planned, so I don't need to put any money in there. Pets, I have 60, and I'm going to be adding 30. Self-care, I don't have anything in there, and I'm also not going to be putting any more money in. Updates, I have 273, and I'm going to be adding 91. And then vacations, I have 110, and I'm going to be adding 20. So altogether, when I add all of that together, that is $275, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in green. So when I do my breakdown, again, because I didn't go to the bank and get out my hundreds and my 50s like I would normally, I'm just going to do all 20s, and then whatever's left over, I'll be doing my... So I have 20 for car. I've got 11 for holidays. I've got 103, so it's going to be 5 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 ones. And then I've got 30 for the cats. And I've got 91, so it's going to be another 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Oh, I'm sorry, 80, 91, and then another 20. So it's going to be 12 20s, 3 10s, and 5 1s is what that should add up to. So hopefully that's exactly what I got. I'll have to figure this out. So when I total all of these together, that's $5 in ones, $20 in fives, $100 in tens, and $420 in 20s. So I think that should be right. So if I add all of that together, so 420 plus 100 plus 20 plus 5 gives me 545, and that's exactly how much cash I did take out of the bank. So that is my budget for April 16th through the 30th. And if you stay tuned, my next video is going to be my cash stuffing, and I will do my sinking funds and my cash envelope. So, and I think that's it. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Bye.